The Associated Press obtained about 4,000 pages of documents related to the death of Jeffrey Epstein at a federal jail in New York City. These documents really shed a light on what he was doing during that time. An initial suicide attempt, and then the day he took his life, where he was found unresponsive in his cell on August 10th, 2019. We learned that Jeffrey Epstein had gone through a series of aggravating events. He was upset that the toilet in his cell kept running and disrupted him from sleeping. He had sleep apnea and did not have the machine that would help him breathe at night. He complained about noise in the facility. He said that he felt like a coward, that he couldn't tolerate pain, and that he feared for his safety. The day before he was found dead, there was a release of about 2,000 pages of documents from a lawsuit against him alleging sexual abuse. And prison officials who created what's called a psychological reconstruction of his death, one of the documents we obtained, they said that all of those factors, the idea that he did not really have many friends, that his status in society, he was living a life of luxury and was suddenly behind bars, and this release of documents that further tarnished his image and his self-worth were contributing factors in why they believe he killed himself. One thing that stood out was we finally got a chance to see the prison mugshot that was taken of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, it's a little blurry, it's a little pixelated, but it is the first time that we actually see Jeffrey Epstein in his orange prison jumpsuit. In fact, a jumpsuit that he complained about. He had to wear this specific color because he was on what's known as the special housing unit. There was concern within the prison that he was a high-risk inmate because of his notoriety, because of the infamy of his alleged crimes. He complained. He said that made him a target, that made him look like a bad guy, and he requested, when he went to visit his lawyers, that he be given a brown suit instead. But among these documents is that mugshot with Jeffrey Epstein in his orange jumpsuit. We also learned some interesting things about Jeffrey Epstein's behavior in these 36 days. He wrote a letter to Larry Nassar, the disgraced team doctor for the United States gymnastics team, of course, who was also accused and convicted, in his case, of abusing young athletes. We also learned that the night before Jeffrey Epstein was found dead, he excused himself from a visit with his lawyers, said that he wanted to call his family, and then told the jail officer that he was calling his mother. His mother at that time had been dead for 15 years.